alongside Toronto Blue Jays reporter Keegan Matheson of MLB.com. And Keegan, we learned before Game 2 that Bo Bichette will not be in the lineup for Game 2. He will be available. He was putting on a brave face. He said all the right things post-game after Game 1, but he did not look all that comfortable in the clubhouse. Any cause for concern here as far as the Blue Jays are concerned, or are they just looking to give him an extra day's rest?
I don't think any extra concern now, Jen, but he's clearly not 100%. Even when he was making good plays, that defensive play ranging to his right at second base, he was not all the way right, but he made it work because he's a great ball player. I think this is part of the plan for the Blue Jays right now. You are likely going to see him as a pinch hitter. This might be the plan in one or two more games down the stretch. But going back-to-back games right now for Bo is awfully hard, and they're going to try to find the best spot for him. That might not be the first inning or the third inning, but maybe later in the game.
Toronto Blue Jays resisted the temptation to go away from who they were in Game 1. They know their identity. They leaned into it. 12 position players played for the Jays in that game, worked the count, got the hits they needed. But this is where the game within the game comes about, because now the Dodgers will take a look at the tape. They will make adjustments. What do you expect from the Dodgers in Game 2?
They need to avoid the Blue Jays' contact because that's really their superpower as a team. And Jen, I would use Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the ultimate example. When he has bad stretches, he does not suddenly suck at the game of baseball. He's trying to be someone other than himself. That's all that matters at this point. All of these players are talented. Everyone deserves to be in the World Series. It's about who's playing their version of this game. Yesterday was a Blue Jays baseball game. Game 1 was a Blue Jays game. The Dodgers need to turn it into a Dodgers game, and Game 1 certainly not that. So I think they need to stay away from the contact, rack up some strikeouts with Yamamoto.
Trey Savage got the ball in Game 1, and here's a kid who's 22 years old. He's literally been in the major leagues for 5 minutes, and he's pitching in the World Series. He says that he is grateful for the moment, but he obviously thinks he's going to be back one day. That's not the norm. The norm is a guy like Kevin Gausman, who spent 13 years in the big leagues, never pitched in the World Series, probably understands that this might be his only shot. How important is this start for Gausman tonight in Game 2?
Biggest start of his life, and it's an amazing road for Kevin Gausman. He was a high pick with the Orioles and a top prospect. He and Dylan Bundy were supposed to be the faces of the future for Baltimore. Didn't work. Back then, Kevin Gausman likes to say he was a hothead, too, which I can't see. He's such a surfer
so
dude
chill
these days. He's very relaxed. But a lot has changed over the years. The hair has grown out. He's been a reliever a couple of times. He got DFA'd 5 or 6 years ago. It's been a very long road for a guy who was supposed to be here, but it's taken a bit of a crooked path. So I'm really excited to see how this works out for Kevin Gausman. He deserves this moment, and he's been waiting his entire baseball life for it.
Countering for LA will be Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who goes for the LA Dodgers. After Game 1, you said that he is more of a sure thing than Blake Snell. So what is the book on Yamamoto?
He throws everything. It's like if you took Chris Bassett and cranked everything up to 10 or 11. It's really amazing to watch Yamamoto work, and he's not a big guy. He's listed at 5'10". That's usually generous on the listings that you see, but he has that great Japanese-style delivery, which uses the lower body and the torque of his body to throw 96 or 97 from a guy you would not expect it from. But he's going to throw 5 or 6 different pitches. That's going to be his advantage, keeping the Blue Jays off balance. Blake Snell, it's like facing a reliever for 6 innings, fastball, slider, back and forth, over and over. Yamamoto keeps it really mixed up.
If you needed any more proof of how relatable these Blue Jays are, we got it last night. Keegan, you got it actually when you were talking with Davis Schneider. We've all had family visiting from out of town and said, hey, you can come stay at my place, and then realized, oh my gosh, I got all my family staying at my place. Now I got to go find somewhere to sleep. That's exactly what happened to Addison Barger the night before the biggest game of his life.
It's a very Toronto experience. You look at the hotel prices and you say, okay, you can just stay on my couch for one more night. It's better for all of us. But Addison Barger was on Davis Schneider's couch before Game 1 when he hit that grand slam, and he was on his couch again last night. Now, Davis Schneider also has his girlfriend in town, so they both had to agree to it. But Addison Barger was on the couch. It was a pull-out couch, so it was squeaking. I've been told that Barger's a bit of a snorer from Davis Schneider. Goodness. So a tough night, but they actually woke up facing the field yesterday to the Pharrell Williams choir rehearsing at 9 in the morning. So that's how their day started. It ended a little differently, but what an experience for a couple of guys in their 20s.
Well, and you know if either of them have a great game tonight, or even if the Blue Jays win, you know it's going to be Barger on the pull-out couch for the rest of this series. Joe Carter will throw out the opening pitch tonight, and if this place wasn't going to be cranked up enough, it certainly will be cranked up when Joe Carter throws out the opening pitch as the Toronto Blue Jays look to go 2-0 at home, and this series will shift to LA next week.